Yo, what's going on? Hey. Facebook Live. Welcome to the very first Facebook Live commentary video. Looks like we got a problem on the Pastor Fury page. It has gone black. That is not a good thing. Let me try to do that one again. I'm doing it both from the Pastor Fury page and from the Armand Sheffy, my personal page. I see some of y'all showing up here. We are going to get to the commentary video in a second. I'm having some issues on the Pastor Fury page. Let's see if I can get that thing up and running. Try this again. But y'all, in a second, we're going to get rolling with this. I'm so excited that some of y'all are coming to check this out. If you haven't already checked out the album, I definitely recommend you do that first, because that's really going to be what we're kind of talking about here today. And I'm not quite sure if this is working on the my professional page, but you know what? Y'all are over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll with this, and maybe we'll upload it to there later. So welcome y'all to the Everything to Me commentary video #1, where we're gonna be walking through one of the songs from there, and the one that we chose to go first with, based on a lot of you guys' comments and stuff, is No Holding Back. That was featuring one of my good friends, Alyssa Carlin. My girl Shador is asking right now, what does my hat say? Yeah, it is off subject, but the hat says 116, but it's not too far off subject, because that is coming from Romans 1:16, which is, for I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus, for it is the power of God to, oh gosh, I'm messing up. It's the power of God to save everyone who believes, first to the Jews and to the Gentiles. Something like that. But our whole idea is that it's not ashamed of the gospel. It's actually from a rap group that I follow, that Lecrae leads and was a part of. So anyways, let's get to a little bit of the album conversation. I want to make sure that this isn't longer than 5 minutes. So I'm going to hopefully be able to run through this pretty quickly. So in the background, I'll start to play the track, so some of you guys that haven't heard it maybe can be listening to it a little bit as I'm kind of walking through it. But this track right here was actually one of the later ones in the album. When I was putting together the vision for the album, it actually wasn't in the original plan. It was something that later on, like actually about a month ago, kind of just came together. And it happened when I was in Charlotte. We were at this awesome conference at Elevation Church, and at this conference we're like going into worship, and there was this awesome song that Elevation Church sang called Here Again, and it's something that they're gonna release publicly soon. But they were doing the song Here Again, and the whole idea of that song is that, like, God has met you before, and now maybe you're in a different place. Maybe you're in a season where you're in darkness or you're struggling, and you're asking God to meet you here again. And that was kind of the place where I was at, and I didn't even realize it. So I'm sitting there like in a real tender place in my heart in worship, and then you guys, they broke out this classic song. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop playing my song, and they broke out this song. Some of y'all that kind of grew up in like a gospel kind of church, you might know this one. It's called I'm Available, or I think my storage is empty, something like that. But here's like, they broke out into a version of this right here, and I broke loose in tears. Here it is. And I was like weeping, because here's what happened. Here's what was going on in my heart. And I didn't realize this. What was happening in my heart was, since my little brother passed away a few years back, something in me started closing up and started like sectioning off. And I had taken this little portion of my heart, and I said, I don't want this to be damaged. At least let me keep this away from the pain of life. At least let me protect this little piece. And I had hidden that away, even from God himself. And in this moment in worship, y'all, like, it broke loose, and I was like, dang, I've been missing the complete vision that you've had for my life. God tells us in Luke 10:27 that we're to give all. He says, love the Lord. Here's the answer to the question, like what's the written in the law? What's the law of God? It says to love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind, and to love your neighbors yourself. And I had held back a piece of my love, so it was breaking free in that moment, you guys. And then on the trip home, from that conference, I wrote our song. I wrote No Holding Back. And you guys, it was one of those songs that really just was therapeutic for me, and it explored the depths of the pain that I'd been going through and unintentionally what I had done. So let's listen to that for a second. This is Alyssa Carlin singing on the hook here.
I'm yours, Father. No more holding back. I guess I thought I was doing the right thing like Spike Lee. I was directing the whole thing, just managing pain in my heart of loss. I put up a wall, and then I was the boss, at least of who really gets to see the cap.
Talking about how in that little space in my heart, I was keeping others from getting in, keeping that safe.
But eventually, the tide came in, the scar that I buried began to bleed again. I needed a friend to plant the seed again. Jesus spoke the truth and I agreed again. He said, come to me and simply dissolve. Let me be the ocean and your worries be solved. That he's the one that's the captain's release. So I gained freedom when I handed him every piece.
Use me, Lord. Come and fill my cup.
So I was agreeing to be used again by God.
Lord, until you use me up.
Like, it's okay that I will be empty for your sake, God, right?
Use me, Lord. Let me be your vessel.
So I was like, hey, I'm no longer storing away this little piece of my heart, God. Use all of me. I'm available to you. So it's really a refrain back to that classic gospel song, I'm available to you. And that was the heart of this whole song. And you guys, as I was creating this, it was a real raw experience to go back and recognize what are the implications of me really having this piece of my heart tucked away. And am I not able to fully love God and fully love others because I'm holding it back, right? God wants it all. He wants us to give him everything. So that was the heart behind this song. If you haven't already gotten the album, go to pastorfury.com/album, and you can check out all the different ways that you can listen to that for free on Spotify and iHeartRadio. I'll be having more commentary videos coming up, but I'm going to go ahead and log off to this one because I promise to try to keep them relatively short so that way you guys can come in, get the nugget of the commentary, and duck back out. I'll let you guys finish listening to the end of this, and then I'll catch you on the next commentary video. Hit me up now if y'all got questions, though. If y'all got questions about this track, or if you got other tracks that you want to hear in the next commentary video, or questions about the album altogether.
No more holding back.
Well, you guys, that's it. That is the first commentary video that I'm sharing here. Let me know what y'all want to hear next. But that was No Holding Back featuring none other than Alyssa Carlin, who killed it on the hook of that. But I hopefully we'll be able to get you guys with another one in the next few days, probably early next week. It looks like I'm having trouble posting them from my business page, but I guess I will post them right here and then maybe share them to that page as well. So hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.